Hello and welcome back to ESC Aerial, another Eurovision reaction channel. I'm your host, William Carter. Well, in preparation for this year's Eurovision, which is coming up real quick, I am offering my feelings on and predictions for all 39 songs competing in the contest, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently, with a hat tip to the Eurovision Division podcast, whose format I am completely ripping off. I have divided the songs into 12 separate, smaller groupings, all revolving around a common theme or feature. In this video, I will be looking at the songs in the category I like to call I'm in Heaven. With special thanks to Dmal for the inspiration of this category's name, today we will be looking at 3 songs that really embrace their inner gospel, whether it be the gospel of self, or just the gospel of, Jesus Christ or whatever. Those songs are from Slovenia, Amen by Soklič, from North Macedonia, Here I Stand by Vasil, and from Austria, Amen by Vincent, Bueno. See where the theme is there? Anyway. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and press play. I mean, I don't have much hope of this making it to the final. This seems very much like their 2019 entry, Limits by Panda. It's just a song that's not going to inspire votes from the televote and probably won't even get that many from the jury, but coming from someone who was really not into his song last year, this was a pleasant surprise for me. It's a really well composed and produced song. It really builds really nicely and it earns its payoffs in terms of like the emotional notes and the big moments in the song. It really earns those for me. I would maybe hope for just a little richer of a vocal with this, just to really sell the emotion of it, but the vocal and the song never feel contrived to me, which is really a danger with this type of song. So even though I don't see this in the final, and I personally wouldn't have it in the final either, this was still a pleasant surprise, and Vincent Bueno kind of won me over with this one. I'm feeling this way more than I felt him last year. Okay, I feel bad because this is obviously very personal to him, this song, and he sings the hell out of it. It is just not competitive whatsoever, and it's a very strange choice. Unfortunately, he is going to need jury support to even think about reaching the final, and he's in a semi-final with Malta and Australia and the Ukraine and Russia, and I just don't see that in the cards. This is a gorgeous composition. It actually sounds like, go with me here, back in the 90s they used to have Celine Dion sing covers of like songs from the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack. It sounds a little bit like that, like an adult contemporary cover of a Disney song. He's definitely given himself some really great moments to show off his vocals, but ultimately I just don't think it's going to be enough. I wouldn't have this in the final, unfortunately, as much as I like him and like his voice. It's just not interesting or unique enough to really stand out, especially in that semifinal. This is a weird one. In terms of the semifinal it's in and the fact that it's performing second, there's a temptation for me to just write this song off entirely and say it's not qualifying for the final. But at the same time, in terms of pure vocals at Eurovision this year, we're probably not going to get better than this. This song really, really, really lets her show off her vocals, and they are mighty and impressive. The song itself is just a little bit ho-hum, unfortunately, so I ultimately don't see her making the final, and I wouldn't have her in the final, but you know what? If she really, really, really delivers this vocally, it's going to be hard to deny her some jury points, and she could be an upset, I don't know. Ultimately, I love her voice more than I love this song, but that still does count for a lot because her voice is really spectacular. That's gonna do it for my reaction to this batch of songs. Which of them is your favorite? Do any of them have what it takes to go all the way and win the contest in May? Sound off in the comments below, and until next time, see ya!